Time and memory fail you here. They slip and catch and stagger madly. Things stop, start. Race forward, crawl back. You're in the strangest place. Things are happening around you. Things are happening to you. Ha!
Marker.
When the leaves fall and the shadows lengthen, it's time for wood smoke and scary stories. Camp Monsters is the story of the mysterious creatures that exist in your favorite local wilderness area. Cryptids, legends, mythical creatures, ghostly sightings, the great unknown that still exists out there in North America. I am Weston Davis. I am lucky enough to be the host of the Camp Monsters podcast for REI. I write, I host, and along with the production team, we put this whole fun thing together every year. And then we tell it in a campfire format. So the same way that you might hear it around a campfire out in the woods, slightly enhanced by some sound effects and things like that. It's a lot of fun. It's a suspense, scare podcast. We're not a blood and guts sort of podcast. We want some of the monsters to be a little intense, pretty suspenseful. You're invested in the story and you're wondering if we're going to get out. And then we want some of them to be a little more tongue-in-cheek, have more of a tall tale flavor.
You see it gnash those gray, sharp teeth.
We'll get together as a group with everybody that is on the team. I'll bring like 20 monsters, more or less, and just pitch them. And then, we just try to put ourselves around a campfire late at night and see which ones would be the scariest and the most impressive. We narrow it down to 4 or 6 or 8, depending on the season, and we go from there. That's the beginning of a collaborative process that really plays a big role through the rest of what we do on Camp Monsters. And then we get to do the really fun part, which is just to kind of create a framework for that to exist in. We'll introduce a character and we'll build a little backstory and we'll give them a reason to be out there, and then we'll bring them into contact with this creature and usually find a way to make the encounter more exciting or intense or whatever, and give it a little bit of an arc to the story. Your heart rate rockets, you stand very still. You become aware of every little thing your senses are telling you. The heat has raised an odor in the house, wicked it out of the old walls and floorboards, faint but unpleasant. Now that we've been doing this for a while too, we also get suggestions from the audience, and the fan base is the best part of this whole gig. We've had mail from kids drawing pictures of their favorite monsters. We've had lots of monsters that have been inspired by the stories that people write in, and it's amazing how many regional legends there are that I'd never heard about, most people have never heard about. So it's cool to be able to bring a bit of a spotlight to creatures and places that maybe don't spend a lot of time in the news, And then we get a chance to do a live reading, and it's a great chance to meet people. We had people coming in from all over the country. They know more about the show than I do a lot of the time. They'll remember specific episodes, and you can tell they're a fan base that keeps coming back. They keep listening to the stories. They really care about it, and that's what gives us the fuel we need to keep doing this and keep telling these stories. Some people say their fall starts when Camp Monsters starts. When the first episode drops, they're like, okay, now it's cool to be a part of people's lives that way. You can't escape from season 7 of the Camp Monsters podcast. And even if you could, why would you want to? See you around the campfire.